So I'm from Laredo, Texas, which it's in South Texas, borders Mexico. I was born and raised there. I was raised by both my parents and my whole family actually. So my grandma lives there, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. And it's just a place where I learned about my culture and where I learned about family. And those are some of the biggest values that were instilled in me from early on. I didn't know I wanted to come to UT in particular. I knew college was always in the picture just because of the way I was brought up. Through my elementary school, middle school, my parents, they always stressed education, even though they may not have had an education beyond high school. In elementary in 2005, when the Rose Bowl, when Vince Young was playing, I remember watching that game with my dad. I think that was one of the very first times I actually caught a glimpse of UT and what it meant to be a Longhorn. And from that moment on, I think that's when UT was kind of just engraved in me. I chose to do dentistry sometime in high school when I was introduced to the profession through my parents. They worked for a dentist, a dental office. The main dentist there, Dr. Rolando Guerra, he kind of took me under his wing. I knew healthcare was always something I was interested in. I wasn't completely ready from when I started as a freshman. I wasn't prepared as I thought I would be. So it was rough. I would stay in a lot in my room and just try to get my work done. Once I hit my stride and I noticed that I'm able to stay up with my grades and I could start enjoying other stuff. My fraternity with Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated, I actually joined my junior year after I had pretty much found my way through college. I had joined other organizations here and there, but I really hadn't found my niche or my home away from home. And so when I came across these group of guys, our backgrounds were the same, many of us. Our first 2 years, it was rough for a lot of us. Four of our principles are brotherhood, community service, cultural awareness, and academics, obviously. Through this event called Purple and White, and it's an event where people come from out of the city, out of the state, and they compete in what we call a stroll-off, which is an expression through dance, really. They each have their own choreograph of dances or whatnot, but that's just one of the many things we do, and it just brings us together. Recently was the community service event where we made sandwiches for the homeless people. We just booked a room at UTC, we made some sandwiches for them, and then we got to distribute them as soon as we were done making them. I think that's what really completed my college experience. Just that I finally found my niche, my group of friends that I can relate to on a different level besides my major, besides my interest, besides dentistry, is outside of that. I think that was one of the most important things that I did. So one of my biggest motivations was knowing that not everybody gets the opportunity that I had earned. I know a lot of people back home were kind of counting on me, and even though I might not keep in contact with them as much, they knew where I was and they knew what I was doing, and they were kind of seeing, okay, well, if he can do it, then there may be a chance for me back home. My sister was actually born with Down syndrome, and so I knew that she wasn't going to get many of the opportunities that I was, and that's just the way it is. More than anything, it was just to show people that it is possible and they can do whatever they want to do, and it's just a matter of being disciplined and having your priorities straight. Oh, my parents, I think they're really proud. I know I had to give something back to them, and this is the least I can do, is with them giving me all these opportunities, and I wouldn't want to let them go to waste. So I'm definitely doing it for them and doing it for myself and my sister and my family as a whole.